Hi, my name is Jacob Clark, and I'm going to be talking to you about sustainable communities. There are many different aspects of sustainable communities, but I'm going to be specifically focusing on the contribution urban planning and design has on the sustainability of a community. Let's start at the crux of the issue. With improvements to the oil industry and the rise of affordable fuel, so too did we see the rise of the car. As more and more people were able to afford cars and the transportation convenience that cars provided, so too did we see a shift in the design of our cities. Historically, commerce centers were located at the center of a community, which provided convenient access for all. People generally lived close to where they worked because travel was not nearly as convenient as it is today. With the rise of the personal automobile, suddenly people could travel great distances on their own schedule and for whatever reason they saw fit. This radically changed the design methodology behind city design. Suddenly, the idea of suburbs was possible. A person could live relatively far away from work, grocery stores, and other essential services, but simply use their personal car to get around at their convenience. The dependence on personal automobile transportation has become the central aspect of city design, so much so that we first plan out the network of roads, and then we design the rest of the city around the roads. Now, 28% of greenhouse gas emissions in the Western world are generated by the transportation industry alone. I think it is important to note that technology is not the solution to reducing our emission problems. Recently, with rising fuel costs and increased awareness of environmental issues, car designers and manufacturers are constantly improving the technology in cars. Innovations in decreasing fuel consumption and size are examples of technological solutions to what is essentially a lifestyle problem. Technological improvements to lifestyle problems have been tried before in places like Mesopotamia, among others, and have failed every time. Proper, sustainable urban planning is a non-technological solution to the current problem that addresses the lifestyle choices that encourage us to use cars so needlessly. The new mentality in urban planning needs to address simple issues like using a stop sign in an area that would be better served by a yield sign, or instead of an intersection, a roundabout that doesn't force drivers to stop unnecessarily and use more fuel. More importantly, though, we need to design our communities of the future around the idea of sustainable transportation, like biking and walking, first, and then design for cars, not the other way around. So instead of designing massive suburbs that lie in the outskirts of cities, we need to integrate residential space in with our commerce. Think about it. People not needing to use their car to go get groceries, go out for dinner, or go to the movie. An ideal community, all of these amenities are within a short walking distance, or at most, a bus ride. However, to accomplish this, we need to turn away from the dominating mindset that governs how almost all of our communities are designed within the civil engineering community itself. Granted, simply by solely implementing smarter urban planning that promotes more sustainable methods of transportation, we will not solve the emissions problems that we are experiencing and are looking at that are going to occur a few years down the road. It will take a concentrated worldwide effort to change the way we look at getting around to decrease our perceived dependence on cars. But I believe that sustainable communities and urban planning are a good, clean step in the right direction. Thank you.